Hello.
And welcome to
Let the Girls Play. I'm Kelsey Bailey.
I'm Amelia Bain.
And we're here to talk about the WNBA Week 9 All-Star Weekend, a.k.a. the rise of StudBudz.
StudBudz is here. StudBudz is taking over the whole world.
They've gone mainstream.
If at some point in our podcast, our feed cuts out and StudBudz comes in, that's just because, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be. That's what is meant to be. You know, you've made it big time when ESPN is paying to show footage from your live stream during their broadcast.
And I'd like to apologize for last week saying, are they really going to live stream for 72 hours? That's crazy. Because how could I ever doubt our StudBudz?
Mm-hmm.
They did it.
They did it.
They got us looks at some of these players and some of these coaches and some of these commissioners that we may never get again.
So many rumors were confirmed via StudBudz. More rumors birthed via StudBudz. We got to see another side of everyone for 72 hours. I got to watch Natisha Heidemann blackout drunk in bed sleeping.
She doesn't have to play basketball for the weekend.
No,
She's just
she was
there
living
to
her
entertain.
life. I mean, there are so many beautiful moments, but before we get to the fun, let's do the work.
Let's do the work.
We can recap the few games that were played leading into All-Star Weekend. Each team had between 1 and 2 games, and here is what happened. On the Dallas Wings, they lost to the Aces. They're currently, at time of recording, 6-17.
It's starting to look grim.
It's starting to look grim. They signed Grace Berger to a 7-day hardship contract, to which we say, as we always say,
don't buy a house.
Don't buy a house.
Don't do it, Grace.
The Haley Jones rule, don't buy a house.
Don't buy a house. You know, you get a 7-day and you just think, maybe I get a vacation out of this. Maybe I get to check out the training facility here, kind of see how it's going on. You can't get attached to it.
Don't get attached to it. See the sights of Dallas. Go to the grassy knoll.
Oh, yeah. Grace Berger, probably a big
JFK, big
people
conspiracy
that don't
theorist.
know the electric slide love conspiracy theories.
She's got her laser to see the angle that he would have to be from the library to actually.
She's gonna get it figured out. We're not exactly conspiracy
theorists about JFK. We are about how the Indiana Fever need to touch water to win.
We are. We love a conspiracy, but Grace Berger, this is all you. You figure out the JFK stuff. Maybe play basketball, maybe not. We don't know.
We don't know. But if you do figure out the JFK stuff, feel free to come on this podcast and tell us about it.
Grace Berger things aside, we did have that game, Wings versus Aces. And of course, that was the reunion of our family that was broken up a few weeks ago. Dejanay and Nalissa, and of course their child, Paige.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Daddy, who had to go off to war, Nalissa Smith, came back and gave their daughter a loss and gave their wife a loss. Sorry. Had to do it to him.
Had to.
Also, shout out Nalissa Smith for just playing so much better basketball in Las Vegas already.
Yeah, for
we
getting
already
an
talked about
opportunity.
it. She's getting points. She's getting boards.
Yeah, she's going for it. I'm happy for her. And I mean, they needed her. Even
at one point, Dejanay forgot where she was, and she was clapping for Nalissa when she was making free throws.
Listen, am I ever gonna boo my wife at any time?
Stephanie White?
No, that's my ex-wife, Kelsey.
Oh, right. Who's your current wife?
Natalie Nakase.
Oh, okay. Great.
But then we got in that big fight when she waved
Julie Van Loo.
But I think we're good again.
I think you're good. You've reunited. You had your time apart. So just goes to show the love persists.
Love conquers all.
Love conquers all, and they were all over that StudBudz stream. So Dejanay and Nalissa fans, fear not. They're together forever.
They have
and
kids.
Know who might not be together forever? The Las Vegas Aces.
A'ja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces may not be together forever.
No. I think, and I honestly, and I was going, I was doing my thing, doing my community management, commenting on all the things that I see. I think A'ja Wilson, she's going to be a free agent after this season. If I had to make a prediction, she's going to Atlanta.
I would love that.
I think she'd do great there.
I would love that.
I think she would love it. To be back with Alicia Gray. She loves Ryan Howard. BG can come off the bench and do a little like wave of like I am a legend and then
I'm here,
sit back down. I'm here,
yeah.
I'm here. Her and Breezy, no one would get a shot. No one would get into the paint.
I love this idea. I mean, you know, as a big Atlanta Dream fan, I love this idea, but also just for like switching things up. I love this. We've got a real powerhouse in New York, the Lynx powerhouse. Atlanta is like almost a powerhouse. You bring in Asia Wilson, that's maybe the best team in the league all of a sudden.
I'm starting the rumor now. I think if I'm the general manager of the Atlanta Dream, if I'm Carl Smesko, I'm taking her out for
our stepdad, Carl Smesko.
If I'm stepdaddy Smesko, I'm taking her out for a little, I don't know, Coca-Cola
Just
after
a
the game.
Coca-Cola and a
I'm
chat.
taking her for a private tour of the Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta, Georgia, and saying, look at what you could have here.
You could have the soda that shoots all the way across the room over. Oh, that is fun.
You can try all the fun, crazy flavors of Coke that they have. Coca-Cola.
And what you can do whenever you want.
You can do it whenever you want. We'll let you come in here at 2. We have you're the keys to the city. Just something to think about, because right now the Aces are at a perfect 500. Asia did not go into All-Star Weekend quietly. She had 37 points, 10 rebounds. They're lucky they won. That came down to like the final like 10 seconds. They were able to win by like 4 points or 2 points or something like that.
And it's messed up that Asia can have that kind of performance and they barely win.
I can see it now. It's A''TL to be like A''JA.
Yes. I love that. The graphic makes itself.
Please. I will say I have been manifesting some other things to happen, and they have come true. It is time for me to manifest Asia Wilson going to the Atlanta Dream. And you know what I'm also going to manifest?
What's that,
The
Kelsey?
Chicago Sky getting a point guard.
Oh my gosh. We need this. They're
She can't
edging
speak.
us.
Yeah. They're edging us.
They are just teasing. I don't know what they're doing.
Pleasing. Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if they have a plan.
I mean, especially now, I believe Ariel Atkins got injured. I don't think it's something that she's going to be out for a while for. Michaela Onyenwere got injured in their game against second meeting with the Lynx, where they did unfortunately lose to the Lynx. And then Angel was out for the game against the Dream. So it's like people might be needing to take some little rest.
People might need some help.
A point guard.
Bring in a point guard. They're out there. They exist. Point guards. They exist.
They exist. There has to have been someone that you were impressed with during Eurobasket.
Somebody that the Golden State Valkyries have signed and waived 2 or 3 times. Come on.
Yeah. Odyssey Sims must be healed from whatever injury she had. Unless it was a season-ending injury. Actually, I'm not too familiar with
I don't know
the status of what her injury was when she was waived from the Sparks.
But even like a slightly injured Odyssey Sims, that's better than no point guard. Come on.
But right now, the Chicago Sky sit at 7-15 at time of recording. I always gotta say that because we know what happens if I don't. we don't want to know what
throwing
happens.
pebbles at Kelsey's window and saying, "Wake up!"
They say, "Wake up, bobblehead." Praying for a point guard in my general manager brain, which again has been coming
Pretty
true
good.
lately.
Pretty good.
A healed Odyssey Sims joins their roster.
I love that. Can we talk about a team full of all-stars?
They had 3 all-stars. Let's go. Stick season, y'all. As of right now, sitting at 11-11, a perfect 500, tied with the Aces. They just recently suspended Sika Kone so she can go play in Afrobasket. Curious to see what other players will be temporarily suspended to go there. All the cups are happening.
The cups are cupping.
Someone,
and I need the cups
someone
to
call
stop.
Anna Kendrick, because Cup Song is skyrocketing right now because of all these cups that are
Cup
happening.
Song is trending again.
Cup
Congrats.
Song is trending again, right along with Pink Pony Club. Let's go Sticks.
Let's go Sticks. We can get to it when we talk about the All-Star game, but I was just so proud of of these rookie all-stars from the Mystics. And I loved seeing all the love they were getting from the veteran players. There were just some really beautiful moments that we can get
really
to later.
Beautiful moments. But spoiler alert, we'll get to it later. And one of them's coming home with $25,000 more.
We love to see it.
We love to see it, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. Let's talk about, the
Mystics sitting at a perfect 500 record at time of recording.
It's beautiful. We love to see it. And you know what? They're right on the heels of our next team we can talk about real quickly. The Indiana Fever, 12-11 right now. Prayers up for Caitlin Clark's groin.
We need that groin healed.
It
did not stop Caitlin from having a great weekend.
Yeah, she was having a ball.
She was having a great time.
She was watching StudBudz nonstop. She was all over the place. And Lisa Leslie did talk about she had the same groin injury that Caitlin Clark had. And she's like, it can be aggravated at any second, and it's an excruciating pain. And I was like,
she
damn.
says, Lisa Leslie said she still feels it today sometimes. Yeah.
You know what I would have loved at the All-Star game? Lisa Leslie was courtside. It would have been fun. You know how Stewie passed the ball to Reinhard, who was like out and couldn't play, and she took a shot? I was like, someone should have had tagged in Lisa Leslie and been like, take my free throws for me or something.
Get to that 4-point spot.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
It would have been. And I think next year, unless they tell them, like, you have to actually play a serious game, I want more stunts. I want more silliness. I want more passing to people on the other team. I saw someone online was like, I want one of the bigs to put a guard on their shoulders so that she can dunk. I want that kind of stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Because we all knew, and it was there was no D, as L. Duncan said.
Like a girls' trip to Cancun. No D.
No
That's
D.
what L. Duncan said.
Anyway,
amazing.
We're not talking about Lisa Leslie. We're talking about the Indiana Fever, who had a win against the Sun and then a loss to the Liberty. And Mima, you were on the ground for that, were you not?
I was on the ground. I want to say before the game even started, MVP of the game, Sid Colson, showed up. Tunnel Fit was Kathy's New York Skyline dress
from Game 5
of the finals last year. A true troll.
Did you see that after the All-Star game, Sid was like, the dress will be in my closet by tomorrow. So like whatever Kathy was wearing at All-Star game, Sid's going to buy that dress as well.
Insane.
And wear it.
We're talking about the Fever, but I did love the StudBudz Sid and TP crossover moments that we got were beautiful.
Really beautiful. I mean, all the Sydney Colson content we got, her on Good Morning America getting like shushed by Robin Roberts, basically. Did you see that clip?
No.
When the girl was like, they had like a young player in the crowd and they were talking to her, and it was 4 of the Indiana Fever. It was like Kelsey, Aaliyah, Caitlin, and Sid with Robin Roberts. And Robin Roberts was like, tell us about yourself. Do you play basketball? And the girl was like, yes, I play basketball for Rosa Parks. And Sid Colson was like, directly? Or like, she said like something to be like, you play like, and then Robin Roberts was like, Sid, we told you to behave. We told you. Really
she can't behave. And that's why she's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, we love her.
We love her. It's related to the Fever.
It's
all
related
Sid
to the Fever.
Related.
Can we send some love to a franchise that needs love more than anyone? The only team that was not directly involved with the All-Star weekend, the Connecticut Sun. 3-19.
Would love to argue, and I know we're going to talk about All-Star. They were very much a part of All-Star, at least the plot points that I was following.
They were.
And we'll talk about it.
They were not part of the All-Star game. The only team without an All-Star.
Correct.
Yes.
But their presence was everywhere. So shout out to the Connecticut Sun. They've signed Mamignon Touré. Apologies if I mispronounced that. Who originally was drafted by the Valkyries. So they signed them. So interesting to see what happens. What happens? Yeah. Gotta try things.
And Golden State has waived some incredible players this season. So it's a good chance that's a good player.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll talk about another player that was waived by the Valkyries that just got picked up in a little bit. Right now, 3-19 Connecticut Sun. And now if you sort of flip that and reverse it, Seattle Storm, 14-9, doing great with a big win over the Valkyries.
Doing great, looking good. They're really like, I don't know. I say it every week. You know what I'm going to say, Kelsey. They're so big.
They're so big.
They're such a big team, but also agile. I love this team.
I love that team. They're going to do big things. And one of the other things that I was really excited to see coming out of All-Star, sorry, I know I keep saying we'll talk about it later, but if it's something I want to talk about, then I bring it up now. Anyway, that's my own problem. Gabby Williams, when she was being interviewed of who do you want to sit courtside at one of your games, she said Sasha Colby, because Sasha Colby is apparently a very big Seattle Storm fan.
We love this. We've had moments of connection between Drag Race and the WNBA.
Yes.
We're getting there, but to see these direct links,
imagine
we're closer
Sasha
and closer.
Colby sitting courtside.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could take it.
Yeah.
We need it. We need Sasha Colby in the booth with Steve Carell.
Absolutely.
Calling the game.
Please, Sue Bird, we know you're listening. Please put Steve Carell in your announcer booth with Sasha Colby. And just see what happens.
See what new insights we get into the game, into the uniforms, into God, there's just so much they're going to see through their eyes. And then we'll get to see it. Oh, beautiful. We need it.
I'd buy a ticket. I'd fly up there.
I would too. I would
Wouldn't even be able to hear them in the broadcast just to know I'm in the same building as them.
I would sign up for a new streaming platform that is just streaming that one game. And then I wouldn't cancel it. And I'd pay like $9.99 for years just to see that one game.
Something to think about, Seattle Storm Corporation. Let's move on to the Minnesota Lynx, home of the StudBudz, home of #Minnesota Pork. I don't know if you saw Alana Smith's video, but she did a sponsored video cooking dinner for herself with the Minnesota Pork Alliance. She's like, I just really like pork. It's great for an athlete because you get high protein for when you're training and keeping your energy. And I was like, this girl's doing a commercial for pork.
Shout out to Minnesota Pork.
Shout out Minnesota Pork. Thank you for helping our girl get her bag. Absolutely. Minnesota Pork. Really great for athletes.
Helps us pod.
We'll get a little Minnesota Pork and have a bit of a fun go with it. I think our Australian accent is getting bigger.
It's getting bigger.
Better.
I don't know if it's getting better. It is getting bigger.
It's getting bigger.
Yes.
We're expanding out of our normal phrases to include more. Minnesota Pork.
The only thing I love more than Minnesota Pork is the Minnesota Lynx. Only Minnesota thing I love more is the Minnesota.
Mall of America.
Okay, yeah, our Target. Or no, we're boycotting Target.
We're boycotting Target, but we're pro Mall of America, pro Prince. He's from Minneapolis. And pro Mary Tyler Moore.
A lot of good Lutheran ministers in Minnesota.
All right, let's go. Shout out to the Lutherans. They never get shout outs.
They're never getting shouted out on this basketball podcast.
Shout out Martin Luther. Shout out Martin Luther. Get him in the CBA conversations. Nailing something to Kathy Engelbert's door.
R.I.P. Martin Luther. You would have loved the Minnesota Lynx.
Pour one out. Hey, Martin Luther, you would love StudBudz.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting a little Martin Luther in the background of StudBudz, nailing it to the door?
In a pink wig.
Singing Pink Pony Club.
Gone too soon, King.
The Lynx did play basketball last week. They had two games.
They beat the Sky and the Mercury. Shout out to the Minnesota Lynx, sitting at 20-4 right now.
Kayla McBride posted something like, we had some number of games in this number of days. We did it, girls.
Yeah.
They did have a brutal schedule for the last few weeks.
I blame Kathy.
We all blame Kathy.
People saying they're blaming the refs. I'm like, yeah, but also blame Kathy for adding 4 more games and giving people crazy schedules. Their bodies can't rest right.
Yeah. Their bodies cannot heal.
I took a dance class 2 days ago and my back still hurts. How do these people do it?
And Kelsey is an elite athlete.
I eat pork.
We eat pork, Minnesota pork. And that's how we stay strong.
So we stay strong for our
games. Stay strong. Have a go.
We're having a bit of a fun go with our Minnesota pork. Wow.
Well, shout out to... did we talk about her? Shout out to the congresswoman who brought up the Minnesota Lynx New York Liberty conspiracy instead of addressing anything else going on.
Yeah, she was like,
exclusion. If she was doing a bit, it worked because we're talking about it.
Yeah, comedic
serious,
genius if she was doing a bit.
Kind of an Andy Kaufman sort of thing.
Totally. Totally. Literally, people's rights are being stripped away, and you're using your time on the floor to talk about
Kathy's dress.
Kathy Engelbert wore. We talk about what Kathy Engelbert wore because we have that time.
We are unserious people who have we can't.
We weren't elected to this podcast.
No.
I think if anything, we're being asked to leave this podcast.
I've been impeached multiple times from this podcast.
Impeach myself.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to that crazy ass. Let's talk about the LA Sparks. A team full of crazy asses, if you will. But I love each and every one of them.
This is Stinker Central. This team is
Stinker Central.
Absolute stink town.
Stinktown population.
Stinktown.
The whole team. They had a big win against the Mystics. Absolutely blew them out in a way that I was like, where has this been the whole season?
Yeah. And especially the Mystics, who are really popping off every single game.
Rakia was popping off. Sanaya Fagan, shout out. First points for the rookie. Had 8 points in that game. Everyone was balling out. It was lovely to see. Great note to go out on into All-Star Weekend.
Definitely. I love when Rakia gets going. Because I feel like we saw it a few times in Unrivaled too. When she really gets going, she is just a killer.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
I love her. So shout out the Sparks, 8-14 right now. And let's travel up the coast, shall we? Let's go up the PCH highway.
We're cruising.
We're cruising, honey. We got the song Cruising. The Gwyneth Paltrow cover.
I love it when we're cruising together.
Music will make for love. From that song Duets. Remember that movie with?
Oh, I'll never forget.
With Gwyneth Paltrow. They covered that song. To Golden State Valkyries. I forgot what the point of that was. We're talking about Golden State Valkyries.
We were cruising up the
cruising.
California coast.
We love it when we're cruising together with the Golden State Valkyries. 10-12 right now. They lost 2 games last week. One really crazy game against the Mercury. Where people were hitting crazy shots, and then Alyssa Thomas won it by 1 point off a free throw, which your wife, Natalie Nakase, was not happy about. She wouldn't like Unrivaled, where people can win games off of.
I don't like it either, and maybe this is why, Natalie Nakase and I are such a good match. Is I hated that during Unrivaled. Mm-hmm. Least favorite thing is when you win it with a free throw.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
And then you blow a kiss.
That's a stinker move, blowing a kiss. And yeah. I do love it.
I'll allow AT to do literally whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Quiet queen. Give us some jokes. Trash talker of the league. Just wants to go back to Phoenix so she can go in a ball pit with her fiance's kids. That's why people are like, beautiful. She's leaving All-Star early. Yeah, she wants to get home to those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. As she should.
As she should. But shout out to the Valkyries, 10-12 right now. They just signed Ileana Rupert. So excited to see what she brings.
Me too.
To the most international team in the league.
They love an international player, and so do I.
And so, yeah. And guess what? So do the Liberty. But we'll talk about it in a minute.
We're teasing, not
We're
pleasing.
gonna
get to it.
Let's talk about the Phoenix Mercury. DeWanna Bonner has come home, and she's balling out. She had 22 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double in that game against the Valkyries that we were just talking about. As if she didn't take a break at all.
All of the DB is washed discourse. It's got to go. It's over. Get out of here.
Get out of here with that.
You already sounded silly, but now you especially silly.
You sound
That's
sillier.
My biggest insult to someone is like, you sounded silly.
Yeah, you sound sillier than that congresswoman. So shout out to DB the Queen. The Mercury had their win against the Valkyries, lost to the Lynx. They are at 15-7 right now.
Let's
go.
Just
neck and neck with the New York Liberty.
Who wants it more?
I love how close all of these teams are, except for the Lynx, who are like up by 5. So.
Yeah, they're not even worried about us.
Yeah, they're coasting.
Yeah.
They're getting home court advantage. And mazel to them.
Mazel. We don't even want it.
Let's talk about your best friends, the future home of Asia Wilson.
The future A''TL, but currently just ATL. I love the Atlanta Dream. 13-9 at time of recording. And they only had one game. They got to rest up a little bit, which is good. Need my girls healthy. Need Ryan healthy.
Need Ryan healthy.
Yes.
Please, Ryan.
Yeah. And Ryan got to shoot a little bit in the All-Star game. Just a little sneaker.
She got to have her fun.
Yeah. It was nice to see her there. I'm sure it was disappointing to not get to have that full moment, but nice to be there.
But games are coming back. Don't worry. You will be playing soon. And let's talk about biggest news of our day.
If you've noticed a almost
giddiness,
scary energy, chaotic energy, a manic energy, if you will.
Some people have called us in the comments tweaking.
Tweaking? Oh, are we tweaking
babe.
again?
Yeah.
We're tweaking.
Tweak of the week.
We have had a roller coaster of a day. We had a teeny little dip on the roller coaster this morning. The Liberty signed Stephanie Talbot. And I send Kelsey a little message that says, "What the helly?" Because I was surprised. Pleasantly, but I was surprised.
Yeah, she'll be a nice addition off the bench, but she wasn't what we were really thinking and what we were really hoping for when we saw that there was going to be an additional roster spot opening up. And we saw all that money that we had in our cap space.
All of it. It's kind of like it's Christmas morning and you get down there and you unwrap your present and it's like some socks. And your parents are like, "Just kidding, kiddo. Here's the big one." And they give you the big present.
Exactly. It's like what in that movie, A Christmas Story or whatever, when he thinks he just gets the bunny thing, but then hidden behind the tree is the gun. We got our gun, honey.
We got our gun. The Liberty got their gun.
Let's go.
And
Emma
it's
Meesseman.
a Belgian model.
Emma Meesseman, welcome to the New York Liberty. We have been praying. We have been manifesting. For a while, I was manifesting Elena Delle Donne, but you know what? I'll take another person from that 2019 WNBA Finals winner team.
Elena Delle Donne will not stop shotgunning beers with every member of her family.
She's driving
on
a boat
Instagram Live.
She's got a live electrical wire down in her yard.
She's busy. But
she's busy.
Emma Meesseman,
fresh off Eurobasket?
Come on, girl.
You're going to love New York.
You're going to love it. Oh, there's so much to do.
When I saw that news today, I was shaking. And the fact that Kennedy Burke and Natasha Cloud shared this like rumor from ESPN, I was like, oh my God, it's confirmed. It's
happening.
We're getting Emma Meesseman.
Kelsey said over text, what did you say? I'm freaking out like when we met Courtney Vandersloot.
Yes.
And if you weren't listening to the podcast last year when we met Courtney Vandersloot, Kelsey went she lost language and she was making noises that I've never heard. Primal noises of excitement.
Nonverbal.
And anyway, I'm imagining that's what was happening between you and your dog Tilly in your apartment.
Yeah, Tilly doesn't totally understand the magnitude of getting Emma Meesseman. The finals MVP coming off the bench was finals MVP for the Washington Mystics in 2019 is now coming to the New York Liberty. Let's go. Fucking go.
And people on the internet are already saying this isn't fair and have to investigate. They're a super team.
Kathy can come dressed up like Cheryl Reeve, dressed up like the state of Minnesota, dressed up like a link of Minnesota Polk. And the Liberty still can win this thing.
They can win this thing. They can bribe the refs all they want for the Lynx to win. I know. Listen, we don't get to be cocky a lot as Liberty fans this month. It's been a bad month.
We've
had to lean into our other hobbies and our other teams. So it feels nice to get to be a little bit of insufferable right now.
It's very exciting. And from what I understand, I believe Steph Talbot is kind of on just like a hardship contract until Emma Meesseman's visa comes through.
Yeah, this is an ultimate, like, I guess New York style. So don't buy a house, but don't sign the lease.
Yeah.
Stephanie Talbot.
It's New York style, baby. That means you're getting dragged here by Pizza Rat and then you're getting dragged out by Pizza Rat.
Absolutely. That's our public transit, baby.
That's our public transit. Rat czar who?
Pizza Rat gets me to work every day.
Very reliable. But very exciting. The Liberty right now at 15-6 at time of recording. And what a week we have ahead of us. The girls are back. They had All-Star Weekend. Let's talk about All-Star Weekend.
I mean,
if you lived under a rock and you call yourself a WNBA fan and you did not come across any StudBudz content, honey, you're not a WNBA fan.
No. If you're asking what is StudBudz, I want to know what your algorithm is.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to go click on some WNBA videos right now and get out of whatever JFK conspiracy theory rabbit hole you were in on TikTok.
You're watching supercuts of Liz.
I'm going to have to bleep you.
We have to mention her at least once a season.
I know.
They were everywhere. We already said 72 hours straight. They gave us access to everything in a way where I'm like, this cannot be happening next year.
They gave us so much. It's like how we were seated so close to the stage at the draft, and some people who were seated so close to Holly Rowe kind of abused that. And this year at the draft, all the fans were way back. I feel like the access that StudBudz got this year, it can't happen again. We'll never see it again.
This was lightning in a bottle. This was a once in a lifetime moment in WNBA culture, sports culture. They had access to every party. They had access to every player. The commissioner drinking a big old glass of Merlot, doing the stanky leg with them. Like everyone,
nobody knew to have their guard up.
They all wanted to be on
we shouldn't have
StudBudz.
Seen.
And whenever they didn't want to be on camera, they would turn the microphones off and then they would just talk. So there would just be like 20-minute stretches where it was just silence.
It's beautiful.
But we got confirmation on Gabby and Marine engaged. We got confirmation pretty much on Sanaya Rivers and Marine Mabry dating.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. We got...
Either they're dating or they're doing a bit in a way that, like, you actually want to be dating.
Yeah.
It's too real.
Notre Dame alum love to date people who just graduated from college, because Jewel Lloyd also hard launched her girlfriend who just graduated from Miami and was a women's basketball player at Miami.
How old is Jewel Lloyd?
31.
Okay. I thought she was like closer to my age.
She seems older. She's 31.
Okay.
Marina's 29. So nothing is crazy, but it is just really funny that
it's okay. It's okay.
These new grads, yeah.
It felt, yeah.
Love
but there is
love.
something about it that's kind of, that's one of those love wins question mark ones for me. It's not an exclamation point.
She was not at All-Star. She was nowhere on the StudBudz feed. But we did get people talking about getting strapped. We had people talking about.
Yeah. What do you do to blow off steam?
Mm-hmm.
And then someone doing a scissoring motion. Mm-hmm. We got some crazy stuff.
We got some really crazy stuff. We got Courtney and T grinding on every single basketball player. And also, shout out Angel for really knowing how to dance.
Angel can do it all.
A little StudBud right in front of her.
I mean, may we all, when a little StudBud appears, know what to do.
Know what to do. It was beautiful to see sort of the birth of Natisha Heidemann's crush on Angel Reese. It's not just Skylar Diggins. It's also Angel Reese.
They are so lovable, and there was a really great clip of Cheryl Reeves saying that, like, they're just being themselves, and that's what's so attractive about what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And she said, I remember a time when that wouldn't have been allowed in this league.
Absolutely.
And it's just so nice that they get to just have this really, truly insane 72-hour feed of them just being themselves, interacting with everyone. It was so much fun.
Ripping shots.
So funny.
They're so funny. They're so authentic. They just want their crown apple and to hear Pink Pony Club. And you know what? Who doesn't?
That's all I want.
Who doesn't? And they want Dejanay and Melissa's dogs to not piss and shit all over their hotel room, which is also something that happened. And they want to DoorDash a scooter to their hotel room. Did
Beautiful.
you see that?
No, I didn't.
They DoorDashed a whole scooter. They bought a scooter basically from Target and had it DoorDashed to their hotel, and then they were electric scootering around the streets of Indianapolis. It was beautiful, and honestly, that 72-hour stream was more exciting to me personally than what I was watching at All-Star, because the game itself was whatever. It was let's just have some fun out there and everybody try and make a 4-point shot.
Totally. I did have a great time watching Friday night, the
Yes.
skills and 3-point contest. I found
Yes.
that really fun. And
Yes, because I feel like that was actually
StudBudz
competitive.
stream-
Yeah.
Yes, it was competitive. It's for money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shout out to the New York Liberty. Both
Sweeping in the
contests.
skills and the 3-point. It was honestly there was a moment I like couldn't even like text you because I was like, oh my God, it's happening. I thought Sab was going to go again. Like she got 11 in a row. It was just feeling
She's
crazy. And I was like, oh my
Wasn't
gosh,
it
she's going to break another record.
Well, her first one from
She
2
kinda
years
stunk.
ago was the most ever in NBA or WNBA contest.
Yeah, when she
I think
competed
so.
2 years ago, it was
Yes.
her second round. That's when she hit all of them.
And then I think her 30-point performance, was it 30?
30, like 35 or 37 or something.
Yeah, but the one from this season I think is still one of the top
Mhm.
scores.
It's like her and herself,
her
basically.
and her. It's
Mhm.
like when you see the swimming records and it's like Katie Ledecky, Katie Ledecky,
Yeah.
Katie Ledecky.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful. And Sab, just a good person.
I was going to say, after winning the 3-point contest, you get $50,000. She said she was going to give half to Sonia Citron because she was really proud of her for coming out there as a rookie, competing in this thing. She said she was really nervous. And she even said, like, before, she's like, if I win, I'll give you half. And Sonia thought she was joking, but Sab was serious and she's going to give
Yeah.
her half. So shout out Sonia Citron.
It's so awesome because these players like Caitlin and Sab and now Asia, who have these big, huge deals, their financial situation is so
Yeah.
different than
Yeah.
most of the players, and especially these rookies who make like $78,000 a year.
68, yeah, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
So Sab's a real one, and
Shout
I
out.
hope don't buy a house, Sonia, but
Don't buy a house.
save that money.
Yeah. Even though Tosh Cloud said she does want to buy a house.
There's a beautiful moment
Her
that
and
she said
Izzy.
she's gonna buy a house with Izzy for Izzy. Don't buy a house.
Don't buy a house.
Don't buy a house.
It's always going to be our motto. Don't buy a house. Don't buy a house.
Having said that, I would love for Tosh to buy a house for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
My
I would love to
dream.
move in with. I would love to move in with Tosh. I'll live wherever she wants. But All-Star Weekend was so fun. So again, StudBudz gave us what I loved most about Unrivaled, which was unfettered access to these stars, their personalities, how they interact with each other, and the camaraderie. It was Wubble.
Yes.
It was Wubble vibes.
And all of the discourse about these players are jealous of each other, these players hate each other, it's out the window when you see how they actually interact
It's
in an
out the window.
unfiltered way. It's out the
Mhm.
window, to
Mhm.
quote Natisha Hardiman. It is like, it's just so clear that there's this sisterhood and there's so much love between these players. Now,
And
they
pay
will get
them.
back on and pay them.
Pay them what you owe them.
Pay them what you owe them, of course.
One of the other biggest things coming out of this weekend was all of the CBA negotiation conversations. 40 players showed up to the first one. They couldn't even fit them all in an elevator, but they tried and had a really great photo that reminded me of Ellen's selfie at the Oscars. And it brought it to a national dialogue because they all wore the T-shirts that say, pay us what you owe us. And it pissed off a lot of white, stupid men who don't know anything about anything. And boo you.
Yeah. But a lot of actual, like, I don't know, people in sports media. I know, is his name Dave Portnoy?
Oh, yeah.
That man who normally I'm not a huge fan of hearing what he says, he even has come out
He
in
had a good
support.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. So even some of the men that I don't love hearing their points, some of them are making good points.
I know. It's just like when
And-
Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, you can't
Stop
bomb Iran.
sending-
Yeah. You're like,
I
oh,
know.
fuck.
Broken clock, right twice a day.
Yeah.
But really, if you are stuck on like this idea you have of like the WNBA loses money and it's never gonna make money,
Fuck
you,
off.
and you, there's
These
like
players
a
do not get
giddiness.
paid for their jersey sales. Like, they don't understand.
There's like a giddiness in these comments that these men that they don't want the women to make more money.
Yeah, I saw some tweet where it's like, y'all don't want to let trans women play sports, and you also, because you want to protect these female players, but you also don't want these female players to get paid. Like, what is like, you just hate everything that's not you.
Yeah.
I hate them. I hate you.
And I hope that we don't get some trolls finding us through the transcript of our
won't.
episode. But
They won't.
anyway, pay them what you owe them.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I don't.
A good reason to pay them what you owe them is this league keeps expanding, and with that, Shout out to the Portland Fire name announced. Portland Fire are back, baby.
This is good.
Shout out Jackie Stiles. I think she did the narration of the video announcement. Beloved 2-year player who, set a lot of records and unfortunately blew her body out and could no longer play, but a Portland Fire legend.
I am loving this for the fans of the Portland Fire who still have their merch, who have it folded up in their closets
Look cool
waiting.
As hell. Yeah.
And imagine if they named them like the Portland Conspiracies or whatever we wanted to name them. And
Like
then they've got all their
Rogan's
fire
Portland
gear.
Conspiracies. Yeah.
And then they've got their fire gear that they can't wear. So this is a beautiful moment for these longtime fans who are getting their franchise back. That's beautiful.
It's really beautiful. I would like a vintage Portland Fire jersey.
Imagine the Liberty's gone. They take the Liberty from us.
I got
And
my
then
freaking jacket.
years later, they're like, you can have it back. I would be emotional.
I'd be really emotional. It's because we love these players. And
We
you
love
know
these
why?
players.
Because everyone
involved with the
with
WNBA
the WNBA
is
a hero. Except
except
the refs. Bye.
Bye.